Whatever After Two Peas in a Pod by Sarah Milanowski, and this is going to be a read aloud for chapters 1 through 2, and more chapter videos for this book will be coming up soon, so make sure to follow along with World of Everything. So let's get started. Chapter 1, Too Bad, So Sad. You know when you want something so much and you're 99% sure you're going to get it? But there's a teensy chance you won't. Only a very teensy chance. And you can't eat or sleep or do anything but think about how excited you're going to be when you do get it. That's how I feel about getting picked to be student leader of our school carnival. Any second now, the principal is going to name the leader, and it's going to be me. From my seat in the auditorium, I watch as Principal Braun walks onto the stage. She taps a microphone. Testing, 1, 2, she says. I can't take the suspense. And now, Ms. Braun continued, I will announce who we have chosen to be the student leader of the carnival. I sit up super straight in my chair. My best friend Frankie is sitting on my left side. Our other best friend, Robin, is on my right. The entire elementary school is here. Everyone is excited for the big announcement, but no one is more excited than I am. What does the student leader of the carnival do? So much! Like work with the teachers to plan all the activities and help decide fun games, yummy food, and awesome prizes. I'm very good at making decisions. For example, this morning when my dad asked if I want pancakes or eggs, I immediately said pancakes with blueberries. And yesterday, when my mom asked me which shoes went better with the black suit she was wearing for her big case, Mom's a lawyer like Dad, I pointed to the red ones. Did my mom win her case with her red shoes? She totally did. Did I mention I'm going to be a judge when I grow up? Because that's what judges do, make decisions. Well, first I'm going to be a lawyer like my parents are. Then I'm going to be a judge because that's the way you have to do it. You also have to use a gavel. Okay, you probably don't have to use a gavel, but why wouldn't you? Gavels are amazing. Anyway, Miss Braun is fiddling with the microphone. She raises it slightly. This is it. The moments I've been waiting for. Earlier today, Miss Braun and the other teachers in charge of the carnival all got together to pick the student leader from the list of kids who applied. Why am I so sure my name will be called? First of all, to be student leader, you have to be a 5th grader, the oldest grade in the school, and I'm a 5th grader. I know what you're thinking. Big deal, Abby. There are a lot of other 5th graders, and you're right. But when the sign-up sheet was posted, I was the first person to put my name down. That shows how much I want this. Also, to apply for the position, you had to hand in 5 ideas for the carnival. And guess what? I came up with 10, including a dunk tank, a boot where you can decorate your own cookies, and a boot where you can squeeze your own lemonade. Doesn't everyone want to squeeze their own lemonade? Yes, of course. Everyone does. The school carnival was supposedly the best part of Smithville Elementary. I missed last year since I didn't live in Smithville then, but everyone says it's incredible. It takes place over an entire Friday, and I'm going to lead it. It's definitely going to be you, Abby, Frankie whispers to me as she pushes her red glasses up on her nose. I give her a grateful smile and shift in my seat nervously. To be on the safe side, I wore my lucky underwear today. Okay, fine, I really don't have a lucky underwear, but these have green polka dots on them, and green is a lucky color, so maybe they'll work. Definitely, Robin adds with such serious nod that her reddish colored curls bounce on her shoulders. Or it will be someone else, Penny says from the other side of Robin. Penny is Robin's other best friend. I glance over at her. She's examining her nails and looks totally bored. Wow, thanks, Penny. After everything we went through in Wonderland together, where's the loyalty? Miss Braun clears her throat. This year's leader of the school carnival is... I can't stop smiling. Should I stand up and wave to the crowd when my name is called? Yes, that seems like the right thing to do. Anisha Najid, Miss Braun announces. Yes, I stand up. Congrats, Anisha, Miss Braun adds. Wait, what? What did she just say? Penny snorted laughed. Sit down, Abby. She said Anisha Najid. A smile freezes on my face. My heart punches. My stomach twists. I might cry. I need to sit. Yes, the first thing I need to do is sit. I sit back down on the hard seat. Frankie puts her arm around me. I can't believe it. I really thought I was going to get it. Did they actually pick Anissa? How is that possible? There are loud noises all around me. Everyone is clapping. Clapping? Oh, they're clapping for Anissa. Should I clap too? Yes, I probably should, but I can't seem to do it. Rats, Frankie whispers. I'm so sorry, Abby. I know how badly you wanted to win. Robin makes a sad face. You can have the brownie my mom packed me for dessert at lunch, she says. Thanks, guys. I barely manage to croak out. I try to look like I'm not upset. But how do you make your eyes unteary, your face unsplotchy, and your expression unmiserable when you're ready to sob like a toddler who just dropped her ice cream cone on the floor? How could the teacher choose Anissa instead of me? She barely talks. Yesterday, she was sitting at our lunch table, and I didn't even realize she was there because she didn't say one word the whole time. How can someone be a leader if she's as quiet as a pet turtle? It's going to be a horrible carnival. We're dismissed from the auditorium, and I walk onto the stage, onto the hallway with Robin, Frankie, and Penny. Everyone is swarming around Anissa, congratulating her. I feel myself starting to get mad. This is totally unfair. Uh-oh. Oh no. Anissa's looking at me. She's tilting her head. She's biting her lower lip. She's walking towards me. Crumbs. Hi, Abby, Anissa says to me. She's pretty with long black hair, brown skin, and dark brown eyes. I know I'm supposed to congratulate her, but all that comes out of my mouth is hi. She's not saying anything else either, but she's too quiet. We stare at each other. Awkward. Abby? She says. Yeah? I ask. Cross my arms in front of my chest. Will you help me with the carnival? Anissa asks. I know you have some great ideas. I feel my cheeks burning. My face must be bright red. She wants me to be her second in command? No way! Sorry, I mumble. I'm really busy. Super busy. I have a lot of homework and I have a dog and a brother and they both need me to spend time with them and stuff. Anissa gives me a confused smile. Luckily, a bunch of other kids surround her to congratulate her, and I slip away. So annoying, I whisper to Frankie and Robin, rejoining them. Too bad, so sad, Penny says, flipping her blonde hair behind her shoulder. But honestly, Abby, who cares? She leans close to me and whispers, you have much cooler things in your life than an elementary school carnival. Shh, I whisper back. Am I going to have to spend my entire life worrying that Penny's going to give away my secret? I think I am. Here's what Penny's referring to. I have a magic mirror in the basement of my house. I really do. My little brother, Jonna, and I discovered it when we moved to Smithville. If you knock on the mirror 3 times at midnight, a magic fairy turns the mirror into a portal that takes you into a different fairy tales. It sounds like I'm joking, but I'm not. I visited fairy tales like The Frog, Prince, and Cinderella, and Hansel and Gretel, and yeah, the witch in that one totally tried to eat us, but snacking on her candy house made it almost worth it. Usually, just my brother and I and our dog Prince go into fairy tales. Robin came into Sleeping Beauty with me, but she pricked her finger and fell asleep and doesn't remember. But a couple of weeks ago, Penny, Frankie, Robin, and I went through a different portal in a golf course and ended up going into Wonderland, as in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Frankie and Robin don't remember being in Wonderland because they were sprinkled in magic powder, but Penny wasn't sprinkled with much of it, so she remembers everything. Part of me hates that Penny knows I go into stories, her of all people. But part of me kind of likes that at least somebody, even Penny, knows my secret. She asked me if I can sleep over 5 times in the last 2 weeks. She desperately wants to go in fairy tale land. Still, even having this cool magical secret can't cheer me up today. Ahead of us in the hallway, more kids are crowding the new carnival leader. Yay, Anissa, a 4th grade girl cheers. Can't wait for the carnival. You're going to have a cotton candy machine, right? Yep, Anissa says, blue and pink. I scowled. Blue and pink? Seriously? She should obviously have the cotton candy in our school colors, blue and yellow. But I'm not going to suggest that. Nope, I'm not giving my carnival ideas. They don't want me to be in charge. They don't get my ideas. Too bad, so sad. Chapter 2. Rain, rain, go away. Okay, let's go, my brother Jonas says that night, walking me from a restless sleep. I scowl and open my eyes. Jonna is standing in my room, right by my bed. Our dog Prince, an adorable brown and white mutt, is next to Jonna, wagging his tail. I glance at my alarm clock. It's 11:45 p.m. Jonna is only 7, and his bedtime was hours ago. He's wearing a green hoodie and his sneakers. He's dressed up to go somewhere at close to midnight. I know what he's trying to do. Ever since I got home from school, everyone has been trying to make me feel better about not being chosen as the leader of the carnival. Nothing has worked, not even my favorite dinner, spaghetti and meatballs. Not family movie night, not even phone calls from Frankie and Robin, both making sure I'm okay. I said I am, but I'm not. I don't feel like going to a fairy tale, I tell Jonna now. Forget it. I pull my blanket over my head. But Abby, Jonna sings song. Guess what I have? M&Ms, and I saved you all the blue ones. Your favorite. I throw the blanket off my head and sit up. I hold out my hand. Jonna grins and sits down next to me. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out 5 mashed up M&Ms and cracked blue M&Ms. He pours them in my palm. They're hot. So gross. But they're M&Ms, so I pop the handful in my mouth anyway. But not even candy can make me happy. I'm too upset to go. I tell him. Come on, Abby, Jonna says. It will take your mind off not getting picked. It's hopeless. Go back to bed. I flop down and pull the covers over my head again. Prince jumps onto my bed. He grabs the edge of my blanket with his teeth and pulls it back. I hear Jonna laugh. Prince, go away, I say. Prince does not go away. He nudges my shoulder with his little chocolate-colored nose. Come on, Abby, Jonna says. We gotta move. It's almost midnight. No. Wolf, Prince whisper barks as he suddenly had an idea. Then he hops off my bed and takes off running out my room. We hear him scurrying down the stairs. Uh-oh. Now you don't have a choice, Jonna says gleefully. You know Prince will go without us. Ah! Prince will totally go. All he has to do is hit the mirror 3 times with his paw to make it swirl. He's done it before. I want to pull the blankets back over my head, but I can't. I have to stop Prince. I jump out of the bed, slip on my sneakers, and pick up my orange and white watch from the desk. My watch keeps track of the time back home, and if we end up in a fairy tale, I'll need to know what time it is here. Jonna and I hurry down the stairs, trying to be quiet. My parents don't know about the magic mirror and can't know. We round the curve and go down the steps to that basement. Prince is standing right in front of the mirror, waiting patiently. Aw, goodbye. Good boy. The mirror is huge, twice the size of me, and has a stone frame decorated with fairies and wands. Prince lets out a small wolf and presses on the glass part of the mirror with his paw. Prince, no! I whisper out. The mirror starts to hiss. That means that Mary Rose, the fairy who's cursed to live inside her mirror, is going to let us go through. She doesn't always. Sometimes we knock and knock and knock, but nothing happens. And does she know what happened at school today? She does seem to know everything, except how to get herself uncursed. I keep trying to help her with that, unsuccessfully, which isn't that surprising, considering that I can't even get myself chosen as the leader of the school carnival. I'm feeling very sorry for myself. Thank you very much. Enough, Prince, I say, trying to grab his collar and pull him away. But Prince wiggles out of my grasp and nudges the mirror. Again, he's not the best listener. He has a lot of puppy in him. The mirror turns purple. Oh, great. We're almost at the place of no return. Although if Mary Rose is letting us in, then that means she wants us to go in. Maybe she has a mission for us. Prince leaps at the mirror with his paw. I don't stop him this time. The mirror starts swirling. Should I go? Yes. No, I don't know. Prince, wait, I say. Prince eyes me. He doesn't move. Prince, jump through, Jonna says. My mouth drops open. And Prince leaps right into the mirror through the swirling purple portal. And then he's gone. Jonna, I cry. Why did you do that? I was so debating. Now we have no choice. My brother gives me a sheepish grin. Right, we have no choice. See you in the fairy tale. He waves and jumps inside. What? Did my little brother and Prince just go through on their own? Ah! I can't see Prince or Jonna. All I see is swirling purple. Obviously, I can't let them land in some fairy tale without me. I'm coming, Jonna, I cry and leap through. I land on my butt. Ouch. It's hot here and humid, steamy. Feels like the sauna that my mom once took me to when we were at a spa and hotel. The air smells good, fresh, like palm trees and flowers. It's dark, so it must be nighttime here. Jonna, I call. Prince! A raindrop lands on my head. Oh no, of course I have no umbrella. Another raindrop, and another. And then, whoosh! The rain goes from drizzling to downpour in seconds. My flannel pajamas are soaked. Oh, crumbs. I'm wearing flannel pajamas. I wasn't supposed to go to a fairy tale tonight. I was supposed to sulk about my sad situation. And where are Donna and Prince? I swallowed my head and squint in the dark, trying to see through the sheets of rain. Wait, something is glinting. It's a silver buckle of Prince's collar. Yes, there he is. He's getting as soaked as I am. And there, sitting right next to Prince, is a very wet John. Whew. Abby, Jonna says, jumping to his feet and racing over to me. Prince bounds over too. I knew you would come. Are you feeling better now? Because getting rained on is fun, I ask, getting to my feet. No, because going into stories is fun. True, it is. The rain is not letting up. Jonna pulls his hoodie tighter around his head. I really wish I wasn't wearing wet flannel. Prince shakes his fur. Well, Jonna says, it might be dark and raining, but at least you won't be thinking about the carnival. Why not? I ask. Because you'll be too busy figuring out where we are, what we have to do, and how we have to get home, Jonna says, cocking his head side to side. Jonna's right. I am distracted by our new surroundings, but the carnival is still in the back of my mind, annoying me like a teeny tiny splinter in my brain. I glance around. My eyes are adjusting to the dark, and I can see lush greenery and palm fronds which look like fans. Could we be in a jungle or on an island? Let's walk until we come to something we recognize, I suggest. Then we'll know what story we're in. Look, Jonna says, pointing. There's a path through the grass. Should we follow it? Might as well, I say. As we walk, Jonna keeps craning his neck, and looking up at the sky. Jonna, first of all, watch where you're going, or you're going to trip, I say. Second of all, what are you looking for? A beanstalk, he says. I roll my eyes. Of course. My little brother is obsessed with Jack and the Beanstalk. We haven't gone into a fairy tale yet, but he's always hoping we will. Well, I don't see a farm or a cow or a beanstalk or a giant, I say, but let's keep walking. Jonna's face brightens. Prince scampers ahead of us. The rain has let up, and now it's just very warm and humid. Jonna reaches into his hoodie pocket and pops an M&M into his mouth. Want one? He asks. You already ate all the blue ones. I only have a few left. Let's not waste them, I say. We might be starving in a few hours. Spot a muddy body of water to our left. There are toads, lizards, and weird-looking insects crawling all over the low green bushes beside it. Eat. I think that's a swamp, I tell Jonna. What's a swamp? Jonna says, I try to remember what we learned about swamps at school. I'm pretty sure there are flooded areas of land, and when rivers and lakes overflow from rain, you get a swamp. Jonna's shoulders slump. I'm guessing there are no swamps in Jack and the Beanstalk? I don't think so, I say. I'm sorry. Jonna kicks out a pebble. But at least now I know what story we are in. I raise an eyebrow. How could you know? Which one? I ask. The one that has a swamp in it, he says, and looks very pleased with himself. Oh, that one, I say with a laugh and shake my head. Little brothers. I try to remember all the fairy tales my Nana read us before we moved to Smithville. I can't think of any fairy tales with the swamp. Jonna scrunches up his face. He looks like he's about to suggest something, probably Jack and the Beanstalk again, when we hear Prince let out a weird, low growl. He's come to a stop ahead of us, his ears pricked up and his little body tense. Girl off. Our dog is growling at something near the swamp's edge. What's wrong, Prince? Jonna asks, taking a step closer to the swamp. Growl off. Prince barks again, and then Prince says something really strange. He slinks down like he's afraid and lets out a whine. Jonna and I stare at each other. What is out there? And then I see big, yellow eyes, pointy, white teeth, a super long, super big, slithering green body. Alligator! I shout at the top of my lungs. Yep, just a few feet away, coming out of the swamp onto the grass, is a massive green alligator. Ah! Why are we standing here waiting for it to eat us? Run, Jonah, I cried, run! Heads up, Chapter 3 is Milk and Cookies, but Chapter 3 and 4 will be read in the next video. Also, be waiting for new upcoming videos like the New Year's episodes, or more Rainbow Loom, or even the next chapters in the next few videos. Bye, and make sure to like and subscribe to World of Everything. I will be putting a link to where to buy this book if you want your own copy.